What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dollar, man. We back with a reaction video. Today we reacting to Vice. And if nobody hears about it, it's this YouTube channel that be making, these little historical and these little informational videos, documentaries and stuff like that. Ain't for to say too much, ain't finna hold y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, grab y'all snacks, and let's get informed. You feel me? Make sure y'all grab y'all notepads and everything like that. Take notes and let's get it. Ex-cons explains the corruption of prison guards.
Throughout my 20s, I've spent time in prison for guns, drugs, and cannabis cultivation. I've been to HMP Birmingham, HMP Ramsey, HMP Dovegate, HMP Sudbury, HMP...
He has a mask on because he's covering his identity or some shit. I mean, obviously, right? He's trying to hide his identity or some shit.
Prison is everything bad that you think it is and more. So, if you're wondering, is it really that bad? Yes, it is. Can I really get my face slashed? Yes, you can. Nothing can prepare you for how bad prison will be, and my only advice is you avoid that place at every cost. Prison officers are one of the main lines of getting stuff into prison. Prison officers will bring heroin into the prison, mobile phones, even weapons.
But people say them officers began their ass convinced, boy. Shit. I don't know, bro. I feel like 12 and the whole police shit is so weird to me, cause I feel like honestly, I just feel like police, they have like a whole good look on the outside, but on the inside, them niggas be corrupted as hell and evil, bro. Them niggas only do shit for money. They don't give a fuck about the system. They don't give a fuck about the public. You feel me? They don't give a fuck about the people. It's all about money and torture, bro. That's what I got.
What you do is you'll buy a kilo of spice and then get it compressed so that each ounce is probably the size of a Kinder egg. Then you put 10 or 12 of them together, and then you'll get a prison officer to bring that in for you. So that's a quick way to make maybe £10,000, £12,000. Some prison officers, I know for a fact, are making £5 a month. It depends on whatever partnership they've got with the prisoner. Most of the time, it was the inmates putting pressure on the prison officers. So a prison officer might give in, if you like, after 3 months or 6 months.
What you mean? How the hell you let an inmate put pressure on you? The inmate don't know your family. How the hell you let an inmate put pressure on you, nigga? Couldn't you just ship that nigga to a different prison or some shit? If you wouldn't like the inmate, nigga, say inmate.
Being groomed. But then once they bring one parcel in, they've got to bring another, and another, and another. Most of the time, the disputes between prisoners and prison officers will be prison officers saying, please, please, time out. And the prisoner saying, no, 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 no. A couple of years ago, I was in HMP Birmingham, and at about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night...
Why is this room so empty? Or is this... No, it's probably a background effect. Because I'm like, bro, ain't no way this nigga's in this deep-ass room. This room look about fucking 100 acres, bitch.
I heard this whistling noise, like... I couldn't believe my ears. I was thinking, what's that noise? There was a drone bringing drugs to a prison window. So the windows were plexiglass, but in somebody's cell, they had cut the plexiglass out a square. And they fished the lining off the...
That boy snitching. That's why his ass got a mask. That nigga giving up everybody's secrets, boy. That boy ratting on everybody's sauce. Whoever got on his bad side, he about to give away all your secrets, boy.
The drone. And the drone had like 10 ounces of cannabis, phones, spice. In HMP Birmingham.
He's sitting like he's scared. Like he don't even want to do this shit. Nigga sitting like he's scared.
It's split into 2 sections. You've got the old side and the new side. When you're inducted into the prison, you start on the old side where the cockroaches are. I don't think nothing could prepare you for living with cockroaches and insects in your room. I remember one time in HMP Huel, there was a disagreement over an illegal mobile phone. One of the people who was involved in the argument went into the other person's cell and started bludgeoning him in the head with a tin of tuna in a sock. I looked through the cell.
He started what? That shit caught me off guard. What?
Tin of tuna in a sock. I looked through.
He said a can of tuna and a sock. He basically put a can of tuna in the sock instead of a lock in the sock. He put a can of tuna in the sock, tied that shit up, boom, slung his ass.
Tuna in a sock. I looked through the cell observation flap and there was.
Damn, this nigga's a mean snitch. Is this snitching or no? Y'all let me know. But this shit, why are you here giving away all this sauce? Like, what the fuck?
It's everywhere. All over the scene.
I know they paid you a mean bag for this fucking video, boy.
The floor.
Probably not. The way you talking, boy. Yo, I took 500 for this video.
It looked like someone had been squirting ketchup everywhere. There wasn't an intensive investigation after acts of violence in prison. The typical consensus is people don't care if it doesn't affect them directly. I think that the general public should know that prison is a business. And if you are involved in crime, you are susceptible to be an integral part of someone's business, which is prison. I saw companies that were operating within the prison grounds, employing prisoners to further their business. Prisoners were being paid £10 a week to work 5 days a week in these workshops. It was beyond belief to me that these businesses were allowed to operate on a prison grounds and then pay this cheap slave labour, if you like. This is a level of corruption. The prison establishments are not geared to help prisoners to succeed upon their release or during their time in prison. I definitely think that people of African descent and minority backgrounds, I think that they're dealt with harsher. I was reading yesterday on the news, somebody who got prosecuted for third strike burglary received under 4 years in prison. I received 5 years in prison for growing 88 cannabis plants. The justice system, it kind of doesn't make sense sometimes. I think in order to improve the prison system needs to be...
The nigga said 88 cannabis plants. You're a fucking drug dealer. What you mean? The nigga said, he said that shit like it's nothing.
Improve the prison system. The prison system needs to be more focused on rehabilitation.
The thing about drugs is like the prison takes that drug shit serious. Like the system take the drug shit serious. Like you could get 40 years just for having enough of crack on you, enough of weed on you. Yes, like nigga had 88 plants but confused why he got 5 years. You got 5 years, nigga. Niggas doing 35 years, nigga. We got 5 years. You had 88 plants. Nigga was serving to the whole street. Hell no.
And less focused on human deprivation.
Hell no, boy.
Providing cheap labour. So I mean that there should be a lot more reading done in prison. There should be a lot more reform education. So empowering people's minds, giving people an alternative way to earn money, allowing people to gain qualifications and documentation that would allow them to succeed upon their release. Anything that could result in my imprisonment isn't worth my while.
There y'all have it, man. X-Con explains the corruption of prison guards, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what I should react to next, man. Let's get it, man.